Sonnet 106 by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. When in the chronicle of wasted time I see descriptions of the fairest wights, and beauty making beautiful old rhyme in praise of ladies dead and lovely knights, then in the blazon of sweet beauty's best, of hand, of foot, of lip, of eye, of brow, I see their antique pen would have expressed even such a beauty as you master now. So all their praises are but prophecies of this our time, all you prefiguring. And for they looked but with divining eyes, they had not skill enough your worth to sing. For we, which now behold these present days, have eyes to wonder, but lack tongues to praise. So this is another sonnet by William Shakespeare of Stratford-upon-Avon about the beauty of the fair youth, and he's saying that this beauty of the fair youth is something that is eternal. This is something that poets of the past wrote about, something that they described, and some of the characteristics of the fair youth were described by the poets of the olden days, but they weren't able to describe how beautiful the fair youth was. And even today, the poets who can see his beauty are still unable to put down on paper exactly quite how beautiful he is. And I think again here Shakespeare's alluding to the fact that however good Shakespeare's words or descriptions of the fair youth's beauty are, they will always be insufficient. I am not worthy is the idea that he's giving. When in the chronicle of wasted time I see descriptions of the fairest wights. So let's see. A wight is a person, people, the fairest people. And wasted time, time gone past. It's not that the time has been wasted, that it hasn't been used well. It's just time gone past. So when in the chronicle of times past, when in times past, I see descriptions, poems of the most beautiful people, and beauty making beautiful old rhyme, and old poets, beauty, making beautiful rhymes in praise of ladies dead and lovely knights. So when I'm reading the old poets, when I'm reading old poetry and reading about poets making rhymes about the beauty of ladies dead and lovely knights, so this is echoing back to the age of chivalry. Then in the blazon of sweet beauty's best, of hand, of foot, of lip, of eye, of brow, I see their antique pen would have expressed even such a beauty as you master now. So in these words, and these words of the poets of old, there is a blazon. In this case, it means a list of sweet beauty's best, a list of all the good qualities of beauty. A blazon is actually a heraldic shield, but a heraldic shield emphasizes the best characteristics of the family or the knight who it belongs to. But in this case, the heraldic shield of beauty, and this is talking about the list of all the characteristics of beauty: the most beautiful hands, the most beautiful feet, the most beautiful lips, the most beautiful eyes, the most beautiful brows. So in the descriptions of the poets of old, where they're describing the most beautiful of each of these things, I see their antique pen. I see that these poets would have expressed even such a beauty as you master now. So the antique poets would have written about you if you had existed. So this pen of the poets of old times, they would have tried to express your beauty. Yeah, they would have used their words to express your beauty, even though somebody as beautiful as you didn't exist. But he's saying that the poets of old, they are describing each of the beautiful characteristics of you, but in different people, in various different people. So they're describing the most beautiful hand, the most beautiful foot, etc. But Shakespeare's suggesting that all of these things come together in the fair youth. Okay, so their antique pen would have expressed even such a beauty as you master now. If you put all of these things together, then that could perhaps have been a description of the fair youth. So all their praises are but prophecies of this our time, all you prefiguring. So all of these words praising people in the past, praising beautiful people in the age of chivalry, these are prophecies. These are things that are predicting that you will come. They are a prophecy of the fact that you will exist. They all are prefiguring you. These are things that came before you, but they're describing each of your characteristics. And here he's talking about the fact that these characteristics of beauty are something that live over time, that this is something eternal, that beauty is something eternal. And he's also saying that his love is special because each of these characteristics are all together within the fair youth. And for they looked, but with divining eyes, they had not skill enough your worth to sing. And despite the fact that they were prophesizing your future, their eyes were divining what would come in the future, the beauty that would come in the future, they still weren't good enough to describe quite how beautiful you are. And this is the same as people now. For because we, which now behold these present days, and because we in the present, who can look at you, who can behold your beauty in the present, and we have eyes to wonder, wow, isn't he beautiful, but lack the tongues to praise, we still can't describe his beauty. We still can't put his beauty down on paper as it really is, that we still can't do enough in words to describe his beauty. As I said at the beginning, I'm not worthy. I can't describe him well enough. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 106 by William Shakespeare.